I got the blues, the TB blues. I got the heebie-jeebie-TB blues. Feeling low down, way down, low down. Tired of my long time slow down. Waiting for that special day when the doc can say be on your way. I got my bed and time to spend, but time drags on when there is no end. Blue and low down, way, way down, low down, aiming for that knockout showdown, building to that special day when the doc can say be on your way.
In today's video, we explore an abandoned state hospital. Originally opening in 1910 to house the mentally insane, this property's use changed throughout the mid-century. Two infectious diseases, polio and tuberculosis, changed the hospital's history forever. Polio is a disease spread through food and water that destroys the nerve cells in the human spinal cord, causing paralysis. And tuberculosis, an airborne bacteria that severely affects the lungs, causing a fluid buildup in your chest, which sometimes includes blood, leading to suffocation and eventual death. Until vaccines came out for both diseases, this hospital campus housed some of the most infected individuals during its operation. And when the diseases left, the hospital's narrative switched back to helping those with mental illness. This was up until the 1990s, until deinstitutionalization eventually made the place close. And today we explore what remains. If you enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, and let's go explore. Alright, we're starting today's video walking on the former grounds. You could see the streets just completely overgrown. Parking spots of doctors and nurses just completely overgrown. We just entered this abandoned hospital complex. We're walking on the winding roads that used to go around. And we're gonna be looking on top of this building to see over the entire property because we think we hear workers' cars. We want to be sure we're alone here and it's safe to explore. This place is completely gutted. Probably theft is what let this building get to this level. People just stealing copper. I'm thinking that this was probably though an apartment complex or a building to house nurses that worked at the hospital. Or these also could have been offices for the doctors as well. But that's what I think. See if we can find anything else on our way to the top. People are working on the property.
So we did confirm that there are workers on the property, but we're still here. We want to explore this place. We're gonna try keeping our heads down and just being really stealthy and trying to hit up everything we could see here. As you could hear in the background, they're making a lot of noise, so I think that could mask our noise. And like I said, if we keep our heads down, we think we might have confidence to do it. So we're gonna be sneaky, and let's see how this goes. Okay, we made it across. That's the building we were just in. That's where we believe it was nurses' quarters that would stay on property. And we're on a building right now that from the inside looks pretty much the same. Just dormitories, empty rooms, mirrors and closets. But right here we're closer to the workers, so trying to get a peek at them. Over there by that truck. I don't want to expose myself too much, but we're gonna wait them out. Always bring snacks. There are our friends today. Workers on the property, never fun, but it's a challenge. We made it into the main hospital building, although we were actually seen by a car. It wasn't a security car, it was just a gray sedan. We don't know if it's security or anything, but we were able to go into the woods, jump into this building, and I'm gonna show you guys around. So far we found a couple really cool things, and I'll show you guys them right now. It's got these long, large hospital hallways. These would be occupational therapy. So there'd probably be some tables here, arts and crafts to get patients' minds away from their conditions in reality.
The occupational therapist will give you simple work tasks depending on your treatment needs. You'll be expected to spend a prescribed amount of time each day in this activity. None of these simple tasks will train you for a job, but they will show you and show us how work agrees with you.
Cerebral palsy. I opened this room, it's just an empty room. And this room has the cool stuff. I actually still have a tub left behind. I've seen older ones, but this one's huge. It's like jacuzzi treatment at a psych center. It's enormous though. Probably was like a cafeteria. Rec room. I don't know. Oh, you actually see where bed curtains would be hanging up. and each little section has them. So these actually would be a room of just mass beds. So maybe if there was like a disease running through the hospital, they'd put all the sick people in one room trying to quarantine the rest. Or it's just extra storage. But pretty unique. You don't really see wood floors in hospitals anymore, but this one's pretty old. We have another room here. Slab bath. Honestly, looks really creepy. I can't even imagine somebody laying on that and them getting a bath. Looks too much like an autopsy table. Wow, these old projectors. All rusted shut. Century. Pretty cool, pretty cool. No seats, but a really decayed theater. Oh, nice. You have an autoclave over there. That's used to clean surgical equipment or any medical equipment for that matter. We'll get a closer look in that room. The Sterox-O-Matic. This looks a little creepy. Flammable anesthetics not permitted. Oh, nice! Look at this surgical light, it's huge. Wow. That's so awesome. Cleaning station for nurses. And this is probably a second. Yeah, this is a second surgical room, but doesn't have the light. Really rusted and decayed room though. A lot of stuff went down here back in its day. Whoa. I don't even know what that is. But this is a cool machine. I've never seen this either. Clearly you'd spread your legs on this thing. Hold an x-ray up here. Oh, nice. X-ray machine. This is an old one though. This This does not look comfortable at all. Even though this guy seems to be happy.
Remember all the examinations we gave you? All the tests we made? They showed how sick you really were. They showed things nobody could know just from looking at you. Suspicious shadows in your lungs. And in your sputum, germs. TB germs. They didn't just happen. You got them by direct contact with someone who already had tuberculosis. Or maybe you got them by contact with objects infected by someone with tuberculosis. You could pass those germs on to someone else, your family, for instance, if you had been at home. When the germs first appear, there may be only a few. And usually a healthy body will wall them in or kill them. But sometimes there are too many germs for the body to overcome. Or you may become run down from too much physical activity, too much work, too much play, not enough rest and proper food. Then the germs multiply, and you're sick. There's no medicine that by itself is a sure thing to cure you.
This room is labeled X-ray secretary. So this is where they kept all the information, all the X-rays. It smells a little weird in here, but seems to be empty. Let's check around this corner just in case. Nope. They were actually a competent hospital and took away all the patient records. There's also a room in here. Saw something on the board. Bronchopulmonary vascular system. You can see how faded this is, how old it is. Film processing room. It's locked, but I could just open this. Huh. So this is where they process the X-rays. Developing section, fixed section. They put them in here when they're done. Should say exposed. Unexposed? No. Here we go. The outside had it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is fucking comfy.
Fuck.
I feel like I'm like just at home right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just laying down about to watch some HBO.
You can pick this up at IKEA.
Oh, baby. Oh. That felt good.
Okay, you ready to get some bone stretching?
This is getting sexy, bro. What the
Damn,
hell?
this is not a comfortable
Oh, this is
scene.
getting so sexy.
Okay,
Oh,
so
oh, it feels so good.
I guess they would strap your arms in somewhere, and this is not all pieces.
Yeah, probably something like that.
This would definitely turn, and you would just stretch this guy.
This is a terrible example.
Why would they actually want to do that?
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Like, what's the purpose of it?
It's very interesting.
It's a bone stretcher, everybody. If you know why it's a thing, let us know.
Stretch my balls.
Here's one of the desks you would come at and see a loved one or just get some intel on what's going on. Continuing our tour of the third floor, but seeing a lot of empty rooms. But we're going to check it all just to be sure. We don't want to miss something amazing. Patients only, boys. Okay. So they'd have like bathtubs. have a classroom. They probably use this to teach nurses or doctors certain procedures. Another classroom. This could have been just a whole teaching area. Yeah, school office. This is for casts. I think this used to be the cafeteria, yeah. Old laundromat machines that were used here. These are really old. These are basically giant autoclaves. Clean more machinery, and bed sheets maybe.
Get the f out of here. I know. Who doesn't?
Yo,
I left it in the car.
what up,
Been
people?
here before?
No, first time. You see all the workers out there?
No. We saw a bunch of people driving around though. We thought it was security. There's more than one. I take it.
There's a few out there.
Awesome.
They've been working on it all day. Oh, I do know who you are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I know too.
So
Dark
you ventured out of
exploration.
Connecticut. I see.
Huh?
So you're out of Connecticut, I see.
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Do I know their Instagrams or no?
This is Urbex and Chill,
Alright.
Devin.
And it's
There you go.
weird.
Good.
I'm sorry, I don't know you guys.
I'm
It's
just,
okay.
I'm unknown.
We have some lab reports left over, some patient information. Nothing too interesting, just some names and some dates, but we see 1987. These are photocopies though, so these aren't like the originals. Could be not even that old, honestly. Patient names and a bunch of prescription medication. Got another lab filled with files. These are the real deals. These aren't even copies. Urinalysis master worksheet. Chemistry worksheet.
And the morgue room.
Pretty cool.
Pretty sick, honestly.
4-door morgue.
Yeah. 4 bodies. You ever think they had like 4 bodies in there at a time?
Doesn't seem like a lot, but
Yeah, it's not a very big one.
it would make a pretty shitty week for the people working here.
Yeah.
These are where bodies would be drained, and this is where bodies would be stored.
Identification bands.
Really? For what, patients?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Adult, pediatric.
What's
What was the name of that? Oh,
someone's Instagram?
yeah, stupid.
Pretty interesting though.
Yeah, look, this is how I put them on.
Hmm.
These ones are actually rubber. I wonder if the paper were like new and like the plastic was like
The
more
older
long
version.
term, maybe long term.
We just entered a new hallway and this one's creepy. This really feels like a psychiatric center now. All these rooms are empty though. Alright everybody, that's gonna do it. We saw the coolest things here, and that was the goal. This place was pretty cool. We had a couple close encounters. There was one encounter where we were coming to a building. My camera wasn't rolling. I had it in my bag so I could be able to run. And a car stopped right behind us and nothing happened. I mean, I don't know if he didn't see us, but to me, there's no way he didn't see me. Anyway, we're gonna make our way out of here before we get caught. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up. And I'll talk to you guys in the next vid. Peace out.
Well, so long, Doc, been nice seeing you. You're looking as healthy as can be. You're as strong as a rock, and I want you to know that's just what I want to be. Healthy, that's just what I want to be. Gonna lick TB if it's the last thing I do. I'll do whatever you say. Gonna lick TB, Doc, tell me what to do. I'd like to go home, but I will stay if you say so. Like to go home, but I will stay. I got a little girl, she's a-waiting for me. So is my family. Oh, I ain't too smart, but there's 4 things I know. K-O-T-B, Doc, K-O-T-B. Oh, I won't get low and I won't be blue. I'll do whatever you say. Gonna lick TB, Doc, tell me what to do. I'd like to go home, but I will stay if you say so. Like to go home, but I will stay. Yes, I'd like to go home, but I will stay, Doc. Like to go home, but I will stay.